Hello, everybody. This Do Better Bandai wave has been going on for a little bit, and I want to actually make a video discussing it because this stuff is right up my alley. It's not just with the card game, by the way. I saw some stuff on like Twitter or X, as we call it, like a week ago, where people were harping on Bandai treating Digimon like garbage as a whole, not just the card game, like the other parts of Digimon as well. So this has kind of been a theme that's been growing for a little bit. However, the card game community is reacting to it now, and we've evolved. So I want to cover basically what the gripes are, what's going on, and what doesn't matter. Let's just get right into it here. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and we'll start here. This was a post I made yesterday talking about the regionals going on this weekend: Oceania, North America, Europe. Okay, cool. People used this post as a like just a commenting cesspool basically. And this is what caught me off guard here. The Do Better Bandai stuff. You notice how a lot of people here are just typing whatever with Do Better Bandai. And basically, it's a copy and paste quote with a little bit of variation for each person. I'll just do this one. You dropped the ball on store regionals, and now there's less than a week until the first one, and we still don't know who out of 196 applied players is participating in your 64-person tournament. Everything that more of us would like to play your game. Do you want our money or not? Do Better Bandai. That's basically what everyone else is saying for the most part. Some people have a little bit of extra, like a little bit of an alternative line. Like Dan here, I've wanted for more store regionals and events and notifying participants sooner. And other random stuff. So this was the first. This is where it started. This is actually where it started. However, if we look over here, this actual post about their store championships. So let's just get into this one. Here, they did their inserted copy paste line and whatever. Store regionals bringing the excitement, prestige, and prizing of regionals to select local gaming stores. Where have we seen that line before? I swear, these people that make these posts only know how to copy paste. It's crazy. That obviously means that at some point they would have had to type it up. But like once they have that line, they just go, 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 go. They don't try to word it any other way or so lazy. Anyway, they put the two store championships happening this weekend on the Sunday. And people are commenting. And now we have a hashtag. Hashtag Do Better Bandai. And there's multiple information here. Here's the longest one, so I'll read this one. Not only do we not have enough any information as to how this is being handled, people are still applying. 198 people for 64 spots that have no agency as to who are in said spots. Whatever intern is on your social media department, they need to be replaced because there's no reason to not address what's going on. That's funny. I didn't know that comment said that when I was talking about the copy paste. That's really funny. Only 8 compared to One Piece's 30 was crazy enough, but you don't even have the gall to make these worth going to because by the time anyone knows if they've been accepted or not, it'll be too late. This company really is the epitome of take one step forward, 2 steps back. Hashtag Do Better Bandai. Another cool one here. One of those cases where if this is how you're going to handle things, not bothering with store regionals would have been the better route. Travel takes planning and money, and because you stupidly only selected 8 stores, you can't even soften the blow by spreading the events within reasonable distances for your players. Your favoritism already shows since it happens because the One Piece store regionals already finished their cutoff in lottery. Whichever exec decided this would be cool, frankly, should get his second yacht revoked by the company. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ride My Avatar, better known as Kyle D, just literally copy and pasted from the previous post. Yep. And we had another one here from Yovarni. There's no way you just posted these events coming up this weekend and we don't know who got in the event yet. That's insane, Bandai. 196 players applied for 64 spots. Since we didn't get one in Pennsylvania, I have to plan to potentially drive 1.5 hours to a store, but I don't even know if I'll get in. We have lives. We love this card game, but we have to plan. We need more information. We need you to listen. See what happened there? Yeah, and then this guy, Bandai TCG, Play TCG, you guys need to get together. You're ruining this game's player base with simple negligence like this. Okay. Let me give you my thoughts and opinions on this, because that's why people watch these videos, right? Because you want my thoughts and my opinions, or you don't. They're just kind of just chomping at the bit for what I have to say. I don't know. But here's the deal, okay? I don't think Bandai cares. I seriously don't. You see, let me explain how all of this works, right? Distributors order product from Bandai. Stores tell distributors how much product they want to order, which then distributors tell Bandai. Bandai prints product, it's already bought and paid for. The stuff is sent to store, the distributors who then send it to stores, and then the stores buy from the distributors what they're allocated or what they ordered, whatever happens. The problem is that Bandai already has their money. You know what I mean? Distributors already have their money. Stores have already made their money. And a dozen or so people, the same people, by the way, commenting on Bandai's threads like this, do you think they care? Do you think the social media intern cares? No, because they already got their money. They're good. They're good. They as far as they're concerned, they're doing everything right. That's the problem here. Something would seriously need to happen for Bandai to actually take a step back and see what's going on. Like, the biggest solution that comes to my mind, there's two. One is maybe if not a dozen people commented on these posts, but hundreds of people commented on these posts, maybe something would change. And the biggest example of this is RB1. You know RB1? That set? When it was originally spoiled by Bandai, hundreds of people complained. No one liked it. No one. Not a single... Okay, that's a lie. I think like 5 people liked it, and everyone else was like, no, this simply cannot be. Hundreds of people complained, and that was enough to make Bandai actually change their mind. And they did a complete 180 and flipped it around and even delayed the set. So, that mattered. I think that if hundreds of people were to actually take a stance against this, maybe something would happen. Maybe there'd be more better store regionals, and maybe there would be more regionals in general. More regionals, right? But no, that's not where we are right now, because people aren't really complaining. The same people complaining is not going to get on Bandai's radar. It's really not. We need to do bigger things. Like, for example, I'm making this video. This video might reach a few thousand people. You know, at least that's something. Better than a commented Facebook post. But we need more people to reach out. The other solution that I could suggest is if Bandai doesn't get their money, Bandai will have to change things. A boycott of such would be really interesting in order to try to get Bandai to get their shit together. However, I don't think that's going to work. And the reason why is because the big Bandai TOs are so far up Bandai's ass that you can see them from the other side. That's kind of gross when you think about it, but it's true. The big Bandai TOs order so much product from Bandai that even if the smaller game stores like myself were to stop ordering product, yeah, they might feel it, but it's not probably enough, right? If the actual Bandai TOs would maybe do something like that, that would be really interesting. The problem is the Bandai TOs are making insane dollars because of the tournaments they do have. Particularly because of One Piece, not so much because of Digimon, but it all ends up in the same pot anyway. They don't care because they're doing great. They're, you know, the Play TCG, the Carta, the PPG, All the rest, they're having the time of their lives because they're making the dollars from this. They just are. And if they're involved in One Piece, then they're happy because they're still making money. If if One Piece is doing really good and they're in the One Piece, maybe Digimon can sit on the back burner. That's probably the thought process because they're bringing in the money, they're bringing in the dollars, right? That's what they're doing. So, like a boycott would help. I don't think it's reasonable for the reasons I explained. And just one more topic before I end the video here. You know, you have to keep in mind that the competitive player base in reality is actually not that big, right? A lot of people that buy into this card game are people that have never played a regionals or maybe have played like one or two or don't really care about that stuff, right? These are people that just like the game for whatever reason, and they buy the cards and they play the cards at locals or maybe they collect the cards. That's the majority of the player base. The competitive side is a niche, right? And so if we're assuming the competitive side is a niche, and you only have the same couple dozen people complaining, that doesn't matter because you still have events that fill up and slot and cap immediately, and you still have so many competitive players that are just either content with the way things are or are actually happy with the way things are. So they don't care because they're getting their money's worth, so to speak, when it comes to playing this game. Like, there are so many people that could complain, but they don't. So obviously they just don't care, or they're content, or they're happy. And it's literally that simple. So, like, this is a cool little start. I like the hashtag Do Better Bandai. I think that's cute. But honestly, unless we get hundreds more people complaining, which probably won't happen because people are just settled and they're fine, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. I hate to be so grim and dark, but, like, that's the way it is. And, like, I'm the biggest, the biggest fool of them all. Because I still buy the game. I still play the game. Despite all the issues, the tournaments, lack thereof, the power creep, insane moving, like all this stuff, I'm still buying the game. I still play the game. I don't play it at a super competitive level right now because I don't have time. But that doesn't matter to Bandai because I already gave them my money to do everything I want to do, right? I've played in one regional this year. One. I played in one event this year. But I'm still giving Bandai my money. Like, you know what I mean? So something would really have to change. And I'd say I'd stop doing it altogether. But that won't matter because I'm actually not that big. You know what I mean? I'm a niche and a niche and a niche. So that's where we are right now. That's the state of Do Better Bandai. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. And maybe we can get something together. Maybe Bandai can look at something and they can change their mind. But we need solutions here because the way it's going right now, all this commenting on Facebook and all that, it's going into the eighth third. Bandai just does not care.